You can tell I love hats, don't you? Or whatever, cups. I love Ferrari. I love leather. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, winning entrepreneurs. How are we doing? How are we doing? Today is a day of forgiveness. It's Throwback Thursday, so we need to literally throw back and never look at them again. Everything that we have been piling on our shoulders, on our bodies, on our spirit, and it's been piling on us, and therefore we are carrying a ton load of weight, and we have no idea how to release it. And today I'm going to give you the solution, the medicine, the panga to cut it, and the real deal to free you so that you can go forth, plant seeds, and they grow, as opposed to them dying in the soil you've planted it that is full of acid, which is just toxic. We want to plant seeds in beautiful, fresh, nourishing soil that brings forth the tree and births the fruit and the harvest. So today is a very deep lesson, because I'm going to walk you down my journey, and then I'm going to give you the things that I've done to move forward. Throwback 2013. I'm sitting at home. I'm dead stressed. Friends are not speaking to me now. This is 2014, actually, tell a lie, because I started in September 2013, 15th September 2013. I can't forget that day. And then, I was chatting with this guy and he wasn't answering me. And so basically, good morning, Maura. How you doing? 6 months down the road, my friends are not talking to me. I feel like a failure. This feels even worse because I literally, okay, she's saying something to me. I literally have taken some steps to dig myself out of the hole I dug myself into. And now I feel 100% worse. Get some high five, Maura. I feel worse. And girl, yes, when the powers that be reach out to you, you are doing something right, or they have their eye on you, or someone has gone blabbing, and they want to see what is it you're doing that may be contravening company rules. So either way, send them lots of love and light, send them lots of divine loving and divine huggies, all of them digital, and literally see them fall in alignment with what you want. They are noticing you. Either way, it's all for the right reasons. We say that if somebody has planted a trap for you, let them fall in it themselves while your light shines even brighter. Your enemies shall give you poison and it shall not kill you. So if that's what that is. Otherwise, in here, we could consider that that's a win. A vice president is reaching out to you. Yeah! Boss up and be the boss as well, because they have nothing on you, girl. You are you and they are them. There is no comparison. There is no competition. They are not better than you. You're not worse than them. Everyone is themselves where they are because they are there because of what they have allowed their spirit to bring into their life, as opposed to whatever. So you are you, they are them. They may have a title saying vice president. That's because they've allowed themselves to go where they are, and you want to be there as well. So take it and say, if a vice president is reaching out to me, that means I am worthy and deserving to be a vice president as well. And that is what I claim for myself, and rise up to meet that person you're wanting to be. Because in order to be a vice president, you've got to do certain things that vice presidents do. In other words, take decisions and act on them, delegate, outsource, increase, rinse and repeat, scale up, and hit that high mountain peak. It is a mountain. Every mountain has been scaled and has been overcome by humans. Be it the Kilimanjaro, be it the whatever highest mountain you can think of, it has been scaled, it has been discovered and challenged, and has been done every blessed time by people like you and me who have spirits that have said, it's a mountain, mountain out of my way. That's how you get it out of the way, by the way, because some people think the mountain will move away when they say move. Seriously, if that's what Jesus wanted us to do, he would have done it so that we can see that. You can just look at a mountain, think a thought that it should move, and it moves. Although you could bring a tsunami and it moves out the way, can't you? Here's the deal. You are it. You are magnificent, girl, and it's time for you to shine. It's time for you to stand on stages over and over again by your company paying for all those tickets, paying for your accommodation, taking you all over the globe so you can teach people what you know and bring those souls into that den so they too can get their medicine and get going. Okay? So I wish you every blessing, love and light, love and light, love and light. Let's get back to the business, right? Forgive yourself, guys. Totally forgive yourself. Good morning, Jackson. Get some. Right, here's the deal. Let's get back to where I was. The daily win today is going to be fun. Okay, so because what I'm teaching you today is all about the daily win, like just like I did yesterday. July 2014, I was dead stressed. Friends were not speaking to me because yet another network marketing company had closed up on us. Money lost. People who hadn't done nothing apart from invest in the business started to point fingers and say, Jilisil Kalunji, scammer, thief, all those things, because I had introduced them to the thing, like I'd stolen their money personally. I resented myself big time. And I carried all that onto my body. Now, I had worked dang hard. This was serious hard work. I mean, as in running hard, exercising, Zumba classes, gym, every day, Monday to Saturday, to cut away the weight I had allowed myself to carry for 2 years of pity party. I had piled that right back on by July 2014. So my body carried my stress. I resented myself because I couldn't give my children what they wanted as a mom. I could not give my husband what he wanted as a man. I was so busy feeling sorry for myself yet again. All these things get manifested on your body, guys. It is the truth. Because you start to eat irresponsibly, you start to sleep later and later. Your body needs sleep to burn fat. People think you need to exercise to burn fat. You need to be in bed by 10 minimum to burn fat. There are certain hormones that get activated when you get into that delta state and your body starts to lose that excess that it has eaten all day, and people just don't get it. So resentment literally was eating away at my life. I was failing because I resented success. I literally resented myself because I had succeeded where others had failed. And so I resented myself on their behalf. I carried their resentment. No strategy can ever go over your self-resentment barrier, because self-resentment is a form of your self-image. You resent you. You hate you. You can't stand you. Can you imagine beautiful, amazing, successful, victorious things happening for you when you're in that place? It's like day and night. The two don't mix. So today I want you, and I am telling you, every single one of us has something we resent about our life. And if that something is in any way connected to what you do on a daily basis, that right there is a solid, steel, mortal, and God knows what door right before your success. It's like, you can't see me now, can you? Yeah, it is that door there. It won't let you break through. And there are some things you can do. So I'm going to share with you what you can do today. It's a throwback Thursday. So we're going to throw back everything that belongs to the past and leave it in the past so we can move on and enjoy our lives. So today's daily win is going to be twofold. Number one, you're going to love the activity because this is directly related to your business. Yesterday you spoke to at least 10 people, didn't you? At least 10 people. Yes, 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 yes. I hope so. Today, Bonaningwe Amapundu, come here, Amora is calling you. Mary B, get some. So, here's the deal, right? Today you're going to do two things. One, you talked to 10 people yesterday. I hope you did. If you didn't, shame, bloody shame on you. Now go talk to 10 people. So that's what you're going to do, because that's what you had to do. Because that's what you do if you're building businesses. You talk to people, right? Smile, Jules. Right. Number 2, so if you talked to 10 people, you're going to follow up with 10 people, not necessarily the people you talked to yesterday, but 10 people who are already in your pipeline, already heading towards checking out your business. In other words, you have qualified them, you are determining their need, and you feel you can serve them at some level. So get talking already. Invite, invite, invite. Don't spend hours sugarcoating, building up all that rapport and baking them cake. No, today is all about you are a professional, you're a busy man or woman, and you have something exciting for this person. Are they ready to get started? Are they ready to take a look? Do they have 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long your presentation takes, to take a look at this thing? And you'll get back with them in a rolling more as soon as tomorrow, today, whatever, later. But you really need them to take a look quick, and then you move on to the next person, right? Pass on the information. Don't send them anything if they have not yet created a moment to take a look. For those of you that own your own business, well, today is the time to call somebody and say, we talked about this thing XYZ. Are you ready to make an order? How many will you need? We need these XYZ in place for you to get started, or for me to deliver your order. Get into the CEO's driver's seat and drive that bloody tan trolley forward. So that's number 1 of your daily activities. Hi, Mrs. B, how are you doing? Number 2 is what relates to the story I shared earlier. Me, I, and myself feeling sorry for us because we had let others down when we hadn't. Because frankly speaking, when you start in network marketing, you're in it for yourself. I have never heard someone who has created success say, oh my goodness, my upline introduced me to this thing, so here's the money, darling. You deserve everything. Here is every penny because you have introduced me to this thing, so it's your money, have it. And yet, they blame you, the upline, if things don't pan out. The blame is all yours. How does that work out? Because when the penny dropped, I was like, I'm going to call these people and just tell them. I was like, listen, you blamed me for your business failing. What did you do to make that business happen? It is all on you, I give it back, back to sender. I was like that. Seriously? I was like, listen, if you had made money, would you have said, here, Sylvia, you deserve all the money, have it. So why did you throw all your angst and all your anger and all your stress at me if you were not going to do the opposite? If you had stayed, built the business, and the company was still here, and you were succeeding, would you have given me all your money? So don't you dare ever again give me or anybody else your anger. If you don't succeed, it's on you. So what did I do? Apart from calling the people and returning their anger, that's 1. Number 2, because in your case, you may not have anyone to call and return the anger. And I don't actually recommend you do that. That was me at the time, feeling like I need to give these people what they own, because I've carried their burden on my body for months on end. What I did that actually works, it's psychological, it's spiritual, it is practical, it is deep, was I wrote a letter of forgiveness to myself. So I want you to forgive you for whatever thing you think you are, for thinking you're not worthy, for thinking you're not deserving of success, for thinking these things because your results are telling me you don't think you're worthy. Your results are showing me that you are not in this thing to win it yet. Because if you were, oh my goodness, your results would be showing with all the resources at your beck and call and fingertips in this space right here that billions of Facebook users don't have access to. Your results would be showing something different. So write that letter to you. Write a letter. You know how to write a letter, don't you? Address it to yourself. P.O. Box what. If you have a P.O. Box. If you have one of those European addresses, you know what to do. To Jackson Rich, whatever, London, United Kingdom. Date it today, right? And on the other side, to Jackson, R.E., I forgive you. Allow yourself to feel that forgiveness as you write that letter. Because if it's just an act, because Julie Sylvia told you to write that letter, don't even bother. Dive deep and find those things that you need to forgive yourself for. What do you resent about your life? What do you resent about your work? What do you resent about your business? What do you resent about the actions you have to do to get the money coming in, to create the freedom you're looking for? Because money is a symbol of your freedom to do whatever the heck you want to do, when you want to do it, with whoever you want to do it with. So that is freedom. Is it love? Do you resent love? What do you resent in your life? There's something you resent. And don't tell lies that there isn't, because then you'd be telling you more lies and giving you more reason to resent you. You are on a journey of self-improvement. You're on a journey of self-discovery. And the biggest acknowledgement is that you are trying to change. So acknowledge that and embrace it. Don't be that person who beats yourself up every week that I have not done anything this week because there is nothing that says sell inside of my back office, so I have failed. Because that is you, that one, there's a little chimp in here telling you have failed. When your spirit is saying, we have moved several steps forward, we have been able to speak to 100 people. Maybe they haven't bought yet, but my goodness, 5 months ago, we wouldn't even speak to one person. Now we're speaking to hundreds of people. Amazing grace. We are doing amazing. Go on, Jackson. Go on, Mary. Go on, Mary. Go on. The spirit is saying, go on. And the little chimp is saying, shut up, Mary. You didn't even get a sale. Why didn't you make a sale? Why didn't you make a sale? Well, those people didn't buy, those people didn't buy. But why didn't you get them to buy? It's your job to make them to buy. No, it isn't. Your job is to show them that there is another way, that there is a solution to their problem, that their desires are valid and can be activated. That is all you have to do. Anything else is extra baggage and you don't need it. Release it on paper today. Cry if you must. Do whatever you want. Let the nose drool. Let the eyes drip. Let it all out. Don't let the neighbors hear you. Wait, who's hiding? Mora. Yeah, that chimp is so loud. Your spirit says, my goodness, there's someone so noisy out here, I can't even speak. When Moses was looking for the voice of spirit, there was all these noisy things, and he wasn't in there. The loud thunder, the wind that could blow you off your feet, the fire that was raging. He was in none of those things. He was in the quiet little whisper that came through. Here I am. So who are you listening to? That little monkey or that Namutima? Who are you listening to? Because you need to stop listening to them and listen to that. Okay? You're worthy. What you're doing is absolutely valid. You deserve to move forward. You deserve to build apartments every bloody year. You deserve to go on vacations and go on cruises and go on spa weekends every weekend if you need to. You deserve to sit at home in your pajamas like I am. You don't know if I am, do you? You don't, because you only see this bit. You deserve to do that, knowing that by 12 I'm done. Right? On a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday. On a Tuesday and Thursday, I'll probably be done by 5. But then that means I have 2 days of serious work. Forgive you. You deserve to move forward. You deserve to release the resentment. You deserve to release the non-forgiveness. You deserve to release the karma. Karma is an ego thing. Oh, karma is a bitch and she's gonna get you. Forgive. Because once you forgive you'll start to recognize the other people you need to forgive whose burden you are carrying literally on you and in your business. I've been waiting for this man to answer me for like 30 minutes. So I decide I'm going to start the conversation, and they are talking to me now. It's a live chat. Don't mind them. Take this as part of your business journey, okay? Today is a day that you breathe, because you want to breathe and you want to feel free. You will feel like a burden has been lifted off your shoulders. It's the day that you see you as deserving, as someone who deserves to succeed, as someone who is doing the work, and therefore the people you're talking to are people who are able, who are willing, who are excited, and who are ready to take that step forward with you. Not that all of them will be ready today, yet if you share your message with them, once you have released that energy that's literally a big dark cloud around you, they will hear you, and they will see your vision, and they'll catch their own vision, and they'll want to go forward with you. I know, Jackson, I had that chip. It was a massive burden on me. And so wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, there you are. With that chip, wherever you go, that chip goes with you. And so it shows in ways you cannot even begin to fathom with your eyes or hear with your ears, because it's just there. It's an energy hanging on you, and you can give the best presentation ever, and you can give the most moving testimony, and the whole room walks out and nobody buys. There's that dark energy hanging around, telling them, no, this is not the right person to buy from. 2-3 weeks down the road, you see the same person coming to you saying, Jackson, I joined. And you're like, you joined? You joined who? Where? I don't see you in my back office. Oh, I joined. It happened to me in 2014. I had 8 people at different times within a span of like 45 days join someone else. Having come to my presentations, having listened to me, having heard it from me first, and then somehow they connect with somebody else and they join that person. Someone actually even went to Google, found a link, and joined. That's how bad it can be when your energy is like, I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, I'm not the right person. So you've got to be in it to win it, and the best way to do that is to remove that opposition. Stop being judge and jury of you. There are enough people judging you, there are enough people criticizing you. Don't be one of them. Release and free yourself from that person judging you. So forgive you, and you lift a weight off of your shoulders, and then go ahead and do whatever task you set yourself to do today. If you hadn't set yourself one to do today, do the one I just told you to do before. As a winner, there is no such thing as a no production week. Every week you produce some action. And because you produce some action, your results start to flow. And they start to flow in a very consistent, very scalable, very recognized way. People start to reach out to you themselves. In the last 24 hours, I've had 6 people inquire about a product that I have not even promoted in over 6 months. And each one of them has received a link, and ching, 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 ching. I didn't call them. They reached out to me. Funny thing is, when you take action, source just brings things to you. I've posted, I think a couple of days ago, I posted about an offer and a promo that I'm releasing on the 3rd of February. That's not what they came asking about. No. But that promo reminded them of something I promoted 6 months ago. And there they are. Oh, that link? Oh, is it still available? Oh, is still, I'm one of those people who's like, if they need it, I'm going to give it. So forgive yourself. There's a part of you that's standing in your, and no one's standing in your way actually. You can move that mountain. Like I told you, push that boulder. Your job is not to move it. Your job is just to push it. Whether it's moving or not, you're just pushing. And Source will move it out the way, literally. Just like that. You call in a figure every Sunday or Monday. You call it in. Don't care whether it's coming or not, you're calling it in. And if you believe that it is yours, then you care that it is expectedly yours. And then you go about doing the activities of your day every day without thinking about that figure. You already called it. You are the whisperer. You are the storm whisperer. Calm that storm, forgive you, and move things out the way for you. Oops, this thing is gonna die on me. So move that mountain. I give you permission today. If you haven't given you permission today, I give you the permission. I'm the Ferrari boss. I give you permission to forgive you. And you must give it to you as well for it to actually activate. Okay? Create the results you deserve, because you'll have dropped the boulders off your shoulders, dropped the shackles around your ankles, and move that mountain in front of you and free you to go forth and succeed. You're a winner. You are a winner by right. You are a winner by birth. It doesn't matter who born you or what environment you grew up in. You are a winner. Take it from me. I used to go home to my mother from my uncle's Iron Heights, rich neighborhood, massive acre of a compound that I had the pleasure to sweep every day, to a one-room, one-bedroom living room space. Imagine you living in those two environments. It can be a fuckhead. Fuckhead. I don't know what I'm talking about. What I'm telling you is it can literally mess you up because you live in two different environments every bloody holiday. And then the other times you're in boarding school and the teachers are beating up on you for whatever excuse. Oh, they had the best punishments for us. If I carried all that baggage with me today, I wouldn't be here in the Winning Entrepreneurs Den, and that's the truth. If I had allowed that baggage to sit with me, because sometimes it would just come out of me and just hit my husband or my children. Do you know where I grew up? And my children would be like, hey, me, I grew up in Liverpool, in UK. What are you talking about? Hey? So, forgive you. There are so many things that you're holding back. I had to forgive myself. I wrote a letter 3 pages long. Guys, I've written myself letters you can't believe. I've written to my dead father. I've written to my dead mother. All different things, but there are different ways to free you. I've written a letter to a father that I didn't know, and I was crying tears. I didn't know where they came from. You need to free you. There are so many things you're holding back. I don't know where you grew up. I don't know who born you, but I know you've gone through some things. Even Richard Branson's children have some things going on for them. Hey, why do those people end up doing drugs and things like that? They have baggage. You have baggage. Okay? Once you've written that letter, let me walk you through the things that you can do in order to allow yourself to carry on with the forgiveness and to carry on, remove residual boulders and little bits of the sand that are sticking to you. Talk to your family. It can be hard to be everything for everyone, especially when you don't feel that you can be anything at all for yourself. I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning. I was literally DIYing bits, going through some courses. No single course can give you everything. It just can't. And I was trying to add bits and pieces of what I had while also being the leader that I thought I could be. And it was hard. And the first people that were getting all the fallout were the family. So I suggest you speak with your partner. You speak with your partner if you have one. You speak with your family, whoever you live with as family. Speak to them because they are the nearest and dearest. And tell them where you're going and what support you need from them. The support can be as simple as zip it. Don't keep pouring it on me and dripping on me how things are not working, because that's just not encouraging. Because there are partners like that who will come and tell you every day, yeah, so how's the business going? Hey, you didn't make any money, did you? I told you you're just wasting money. You've just started your business. It's not even a year old and someone's telling you that your baby's gonna die. You had a baby. You mean you had a baby? Well, the baby is gonna die. Why isn't it an adult yet? Isn't it walking yet? Didn't it feed itself already? My God, I told you it was gonna die. Why did you even have that baby? You imagine that's the conversation someone's having with you when they're talking about your business and telling you how it's not gonna work within minutes of you starting. So tell them to shut the F up and listen to you and say, when we born that baby, that child you're looking at, that our child, did you say that they're gonna die tomorrow because they didn't walk the next day? They didn't feed themselves the next day? They didn't, heck, were they speaking to you at all? So why do you speak to my new baby like it's gonna walk tomorrow? I am nurturing it. I'm breastfeeding it. It needs feeding. So lay off. You tell them with a smile. You can practice self-care so that you can go forth and build that thing. Okay? Diaries of, I'm telling you, Bonani, I'm telling you. Manage your time and include you in your time. This is all part of your self-forgiveness process. Okay? Have you considered setting aside time just to be you and just get into you and speak to your inner man and consider what's important and prioritize you? And because you cannot pour from an empty bowl, many of you are running on empty fumes. You know, when a car is running on empty fumes, it's fine. It just suddenly stops. It won't even give you any further warning. It will have given you way many warnings and it will just stop. So you're doing yourself and your family a disservice if you're not fulfilled, if you're resenting, if you're angry, if you're upset at, and you don't even know what you're upset at. Sometimes I'd wake up in the morning and I'd just literally scream at my children. No reason. They just don't know what did I do this morning now? What did I not do today? I'd be like, are you still in bed, you lazy ass? Well, don't you know you should be in school in the next 30 minutes? Get out of bed now. I was in boarding school. I'd be waking up at 5. You should be waking up at 5. They'd be like, I'm awake, mommy. I'm awake, mommy. And then by 10 o'clock, I'd be like, what was that about? And I don't even know where the anger came from, but it came. And it will come if you keep bottling it all up and not forgiving you. You need to release it. Because you're not talking to somebody about it. But when you release it on paper, you start to see it for what it is. Toxicity, dark energy, burdens holding you down. Time management is important. If you are not setting yourself as a priority, how old are your children again? That is your marker. You're trying to create an income for them, aren't you? So that they can have a better life than you did. Well, it's time to wake up now and do that thing. So today, you release you so that you can go forth and bear fruit. Your tree has all kinds of things holding it down. It can barely sprout. It needs to come out. So you need to nurture it by forgiving you. You have children. I have children. None of them are babies anymore. In fact, they are taller than me, both of them. So I don't do dishes in my house. I don't do laundry in my house. I don't do cleaning in my house. Oh my goodness, I used to clean for England. I'd polish this house within an inch of itself every day, hoovering every day. The sink had to be empty every day. You don't have to do all those things. You can say, in the next 5 hours, I'm focusing on my business. Then I'll have 30 minutes of self-care. I'll have a nice bath and I'll have some meditation music playing. I'll have candles burning. I'll have some self-care. I'll be talking to myself. Yeah, by the way, there are only two kinds of people who talk to themselves. Entrepreneurs and mad people. And maybe they are both mad. It does not matter. You talk to you. And then you can go clear the sink, polish the house, do whatever else you want to do. You have done your day's work. And if your children are like my children, let them do the dishes, let them do the yard, let them do the cleaning. Heck, you did all that work when you were in Uganda or in Zimbabwe or wherever it is you grew up. And understand that no one will ask you, how clean was your house? They don't care. Your bank doesn't care how full is your sink. Your utilities provider doesn't care how clean is your yard. They do care that you pay the bills. That's all they do care about. So you need to free you so you can do the work and do it with joy, enjoy doing it so you can pay those bills and have so much abundance, overflow to do all fun things with your people, with your family, with your friends. Find even 30 minutes of uninterrupted time in your day and focus on just one task. That task could be prospecting, it could be following up, it could be learning how to copyright, it could be focusing on a skill and implementing and perfecting, because perfect practice makes perfect, whatever perfect looks like to you. Master the one thing. This is really it's the key that unlocked my productivity. Mastering, focusing on one thing at a given window of time. Nothing will distract me. Nothing. If you sit with me and say, so let's assume we're doing a one-to-one or we're doing a group coaching session, you will never hear my phone ringing unless it's the landline, which I can't control. But my personal phone, it is off. It is not allowed to ring. I may see a notification, but it will not make noise when I'm focusing on serving someone else. So when I'm doing what fills me up, what fires me up, nothing is allowed to interrupt. So prioritize and start doing the one thing every day that you know needs to move the needle towards your success, and do not mind what the results are while you're doing the work. Mind doing the work. And every Friday or Saturday, you look back, you know what you did, exactly how much you did, exactly how long you did it for, and guess what? Next week, while you think this week nothing happened, next week you get 3, 4, 5 sales coming in at you just all at the same time, because you did the work last week or yesterday or last month. Manage your day by managing you. You cannot manage time. You manage you. Because there is no way you can't stop the clock, can you? You can't stop. You say, okay, it's now 12 o'clock and I want it to stay 12 o'clock for the next 5 hours. Not gonna happen. It will be in 5 hours, it will be 5 hours later. But you can manage what you do in those 5 hours. Does that make sense, guys? Because for some of you, you actually set goals that you have not actually looked at the time to see if you can do those things and complete them. So you have a sense of an accomplishment every blessed day, because you chewed up, you bit off too much, you couldn't chew it. When you set your goals, know that I have done this over and over again. I can do 50 people a day. If I cut the time I speak to people, because I'm spending too much time talking to people, I can do 100 people a day actually. I can double the number of people I speak to. You start to tweak and chop and perfect what works for you perfectly. Because perfection is what you make it. Some people, they wait for perfection to happen. You have to make it. You have to polish something until it becomes a perfect pearl. But it will not perfect itself, because to be honest, it was already perfect in its environment. Then you removed it from its environment, killed its mother, and now you want the pearl around your neck, so you've got to polish it. Perfection is what you make it. So meditate on what's challenging you. That's the third, fourth tip I'm sharing with you guys. Meditate. Now, meditation can be prayer time. It can be focused meditation, like you meditate and you do breathing exercises and you visualize and you let the light come in and you pull the light from all around you and you breathe it all in and you release what's holding you back. Because many times what's holding you back is something that happened an hour before. You spoke to some grotty, nasty so-and-so who pooped on your parade, and you've carried that energy to the next and the next and the next appointment, and it just literally kills your day. And you just need to breathe in light and release that energy and just keep breathing until you don't feel that a weight on your shoulders anymore, so that you can go forth the next day and speak to those people that actually are waiting on you to appear in their life. They've been praying for you. Understand that whatever you're delivering is a gem, and people are waiting to receive it, and they're excited to receive it. And have that mindset every day, because that's how you will go forth and keep going even when things do not seem to be going your way. When you seek what's good in everything, and the only way to seek it is by becoming that, all the good things shall be added unto you. What do you think that saying comes? What do you think it means for you? For me, that's what it means. I am goodness. I am awesome. I am righteousness. I am joy. I am abundance. I am wealth. And so when I speak to other people, I want to see that in other people, because they are a reflection of a part of me, because I am them and they are me. We are all connected by one consciousness. Some of us call him God, others call him Allah, others call him Kulunkulu. Whatever you call that higher consciousness, you are connected to them. So if you're looking at other people like they are lazy, they don't need, they don't like to do, when I talk to them, they are horrible. I don't even know these Ugandans are good at that. Oh my goodness, Ugandans are horrible. They don't do this, they don't do that. And when people start that conversation, I'm out of there. I'm like, okay, I used to be that person and I released them, so I don't want them back in my life, so I'm out. I'm like in the dragon's den. I'm out. I'm sorry, but I won't be investing in you, so I'm out. So fast if you can. It's a great way to cleanse your body, and when you cleanse this physical body, you also tend to cleanse your spiritual body. Pray. If you don't meditate and you don't believe in meditation for whatever denomination or reasons, pray. So take time to detox your body. Take time to detox your spirit, because no amount of body detoxing, no amount of exercise will allow you to release what is not released in the spiritual realm. Whatever you loose shall be loosed. Where do you think that comes from? Whatever you bond shall be bonded for eternity. So until you release you are in bondage. And you are you hold the key. You're the judge, you're the jury. Stop all that. Remember, he knows. He knows what you want. You've got to allow for him to release it to you. Some of you still want to have hard work as part of your work. Well, so be it. So work hard and make it happen. If you like to say hard work pays, work hard. So, are we together? We're together, guys. So yes, you need to release you. Say yes to you. Bet on you. Brand you. Show up better. Show up every day. Show up consistently. Show up persistently. Persist. Show up. Be that guy who said, you bring me through the roof so I can get healed. Be that person. Go full circle here. Because you and only you can free you to get the results you're looking for. Building a business is going to be your biggest, baddest, most exciting life journey you've ever had outside of parenting, if you're a parent. Working and growing is great. It's just great. It's great stewardship for you, for your time. You're becoming something better. You are walking into that gift. You're becoming. Do you know what I'm saying? You're becoming. So look at it this way. If you can go to your employer and you're tired and you didn't sleep at night and you're exhausted and maybe you did another shift and you still put in 100% of you in that job, don't you think you need to put 100% of you in this project you started, that you know and you believe when you started that it's going to transform your life, and transform your family and transform your community and transform your church and transform your extended family? Don't you think this project deserves all of you? If you can go and build someone else's dream and give it 100% and effectively make them richer, you have to muster up enough strength in you, enough courage, enough braveness, enough of you to do this for you. Because that person you work for, they did for them until they were able to hire one person, 2 people, 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, 50 people. How many people are in that organization you've worked for or you work for? They were able to hire those people because they did for them. They stood in their power. They gave everything they got. They stewarded themselves and led themselves to become what they needed to become, and they used that gift to build something that pays you a wage. It is time you stood up. If you're in the Winning Entrepreneurs Den for even 2 minutes, you deserve to go forth and win. So, if this resonates with you, write that letter today and write it with feeling. Think of all the things that you have allowed yourself to think about you. I know I thought so many things about myself. I'm a horrible mom. I'm a horrible wife. I'm a terrible woman. I am not worthy. This money doesn't grow on trees. So what am I supposed to do? I can't do this. I'm not good enough. I can't do sales. I'm not a good salesperson. I was saying all those things to myself all along while also trying to build a business, all thinking I could build this business with that mentality. It just wasn't going to happen. So everything that kept happening to me, I was manifesting. By the actions I took, I was manifesting those things that happened to me. So I would choose the wrong companies. I'd choose the wrong products. I'd choose the wrong friends. It's all a choice. So make the choice today to choose you, forgive you, release the burdens, and go forth and follow up to 10 people at the very least that you have already introduced to your concept, introduced to your amazingness, introduced to your product, and now it's time to remind them that it's time that they bet on them by either buying or joining your team, because you deserve it, because you are worthy. I'm rooting for you. Namaste.